Ron Harris here from MuscleDevelopment.com. Coverage of the Tampa Pro brought to you by High-Tech Pharmaceuticals. Standing here with your Classic Physique champion for the 2022 Tampa Pro, Courage Opara. Courage, man. I think I first saw you, I want to say, was it the 2018 Arnold Classic?
2018 Arnold
and you were
Classic.
fourth place?
Third
Place,
Third,
yeah.
yeah.
I'd never heard of you before. Me and Giles from the UK, like, this guy is freaking great. But I haven't seen a lot of you in the years since.
Yeah.
So why have we not seen as much of you as we had hoped?
The division just keeps evolving, and I'm just a little bit behind with the evolving, I guess. But I'm starting to catch up, so it's coming back.
Okay, what was the last shows you did?
Arnold Classic last year, and also the Olympia last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should have known that. I was at both of those shows. Yeah, I think it's the most exciting division. Obviously, it's got the most new stars and fresh faces. Every show I go to, every single show I've been to, I've been to like 6 or 8 this year, someone new, like when we saw you. But the talent pool is just extraordinary. So, 4 years ago, was that 2018 was your first pro season? Yeah. So this has been almost like in dog years. Classic Physique, that's like 40 years. Because, man, it's come so far in just that short amount of time.
So fast.
Yeah.
So
what do you think about the growth of it? Because when it first started, people were like, do we even need this division? But now it's like people are talking, maybe this is going to be more popular than open.
It's one of those divisions, like, it's almost hard to explain, but when you see the physiques, you know what they're looking for. Yeah. So it's like, and then every year there's someone in Brazil or Iraq or somewhere that you just see on social media, like, whoa, like, it's motivating, and you want to, like, catch up and try to match up and see where you stand next to them, and it's just fun that way. It makes the competing good.
You're tailor-made for the division. A lot of the classic guys, people are like, he should go to 212, he should go to open, this or that. I think you're perfect right here in classic. I mean, this seems like you're a perfect fit with the shape and everything, the structure. What do you love about this division? Would you leave, or is this where you really want to stay?
Oh no, I don't like to be heavier. so no, this is the division for me. It's just trying to get better at the division itself and trying to figure out my holes, fill the holes I have without trying to put on as much crazy weight to get out the cap. That makes sense.
How close are you to the weight cap?
On it.
That's most of the guys. So what is your weight cap?
192.
Oh, 192. So
yeah.
You're 5'8"?
5'8",
roughly,
yeah. Almost 5'8".
So, what do you do? Because like I said, man, we got every couple months someone pops up, and even last year's Olympia, I think 3 out of the top 5 were like unknowns before the year.
That's
so
true.
How do you stay on top of a division? Because your next show, I assume, is the Olympia.
Texas, actually.
Oh, you're doing? Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll see you very soon. But
it's almost, you kind of have to play your own game, if that makes sense. Because someone's going to pop out. There's nothing you can do about that. Like a Keon shows up or something, you're like, well, I can't touch that. So it's almost like you're going to have to find your own gifts and then try to enhance your own gifts and get better at that. And that's what I decided to do this time around, and I think it's working.
So, there's a ton of guys out there who look up to you and to Bumstead and all the top stars. This is the division I think most of the young guys now aspire to. I don't hear a lot of them saying, I want to be a bodybuilder. It's classic. I want to be like, now they're going to be saying Courage. But I mean,
I don't know about that.
Sooner or later, your name's going to be up there. So what advice or encouragement do you have? Because there's a lot of kids out there that your division is really what's getting them excited about going to the gym.
The thing about it is, like, yes, I broke out on the scene in 2018, but I prepped for that one show for like 3 years. It's kind of like, take your time. Like, I understand with the Instagram. Then again, I'm kind of old school in that way. I understand with I'm only 28 too.
Just a kid.
With the Instagram thing, everyone wants it now. It's kind of a situation where you have to, like, take your time to get it. And then when you do get it, it's kind of hard to come off, if that makes sense. Like, it just, like I said, I'm trying to stay in my cap, and it's a situation where I can eat like a certain amount of meals every day and not to force feed myself and still be at that cap. And it's just taking your time and doing it right, and it's what I can say.
So there's a tremendous challenge, I think, for guys like yourself that are at the cap, and a lot of your top classic pros are right at the cap, where there are improvements you probably want to make if you're going to be pushing these top Ramon and who was second at the Olympics? Terrence Ruffin. He's walking around out there. Terrence and Urs and Bumstead.
Big.
He does look too big for classic now.
Like, no, huge. I'm like, dude, let us catch up.
So that's the challenge is, you probably have improvements you want to make so that you can be up there in the mix with those guys. How do you do that without getting over 192 pounds on stage?
It's literally like fine tuning. It's like, You know, like whenever the way I think about it, it's like using a paintbrush versus a big roller. It's almost like taking that paintbrush and trying to like sculpt like specific parts of your body you want to enhance. So it gets really, you have to think really hard on what you want to do. And well, you know, like for me, example, I haven't trained legs in a year and a half.
You have not trained them.
My legs are just balloons.
I was going to say, stop training your legs.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't trained legs. Like, I don't train them. And then when everyone goes, you always train legs. Look, I don't train legs.
They're enormous.
It's just that way because I've trained them for such a long time. But now I want my upper body to catch up, so I don't touch them. It's just, it's made it easier to make the weight, I think. Yeah. I'm hoping.
Have your legs lost anything? Because I don't remember them being bigger than that.
They actually look bigger.
Yeah.
Because there's more detail on them. So I don't, they haven't lost a thing.
Wow.
No. Yeah.
So what are some things we don't, I wish I knew more about you. What are some interesting things that people would be like surprised? Oh, wow, that's what he does for a job? Or, oh, wow, he broke his leg last year and here he is?
Well, speaking of legs, I actually have no MCL and no ACL.
What?
Both of them. Yes, I know. I played soccer all through high school and college, so those are gone. And before that, I actually grew up in a military boarding school for like 7 years. So that's where I got my formative years from.
From where?
Military boarding school.
Oh, okay, military boarding school.
Yeah, it's in Africa, so it's like my parents are here.
I think you told me this
told you
before.
that. Yeah, so it was a situation where it was like that's where they translated it so easily to bodybuilding because it's like structure and plan, and you just like you wake up and you do this, and then it just it's just my life. So it's normal because that's how I grew up from like age 7 to like 13. So I'm used to it.
Which country? Because Nigeria is getting all the glory now. Oh, was Nigeria? Well, there you go. Jeez,
First pick.
Blessing, Andrew Jacked,
Yep.
Samson Dauda.
Yep.
Quentin Araya is half Nigerian.
Half Nigerian.
So
you know what's funny? The last name, my mom knew exactly what part of the country he's from. No, she could tell from his last name. Like it's kind of a thing. Like it's like the last name tells where you're from, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, so it's kind of she just I know where side he's from. I'm like, of course you do.
So is there a village called Opara?
Actually means firstborn. So it's just like whoever's the firstborn of their family lineage gets that last name.
Courage is your real name, right?
Courage is actually my real name. I don't know why I got that name, but
Cool name.
my brother's Cosmos, my little sister's Precious. So my family.
It's better than like Bob or Jim or something, right? Courage. It's an awesome name, man.
Thank you.
Well, I know you. I don't know if you're starving or not, but I'm sure you got.
Oh no, I'm
people waiting on
okay.
you.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
Courage.
sir.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
We really can't wait to see you again on the Olympia stage. I think you're going to make a bigger impact this time than you did last time. Yeah, I wish you the best, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Somebody's asking what's tomorrow's breakfast.
I was shown a week, so my normal breakfast.
Half an egg white and
An egg white and
1 ounce of oatmeal.
that's about it. Man.
Exciting.
I have a show next week, so I can't really do anything.
Yeah, so we'll be at the Texas Pro next weekend, so you can see Courage go for back-to-back wins.
Oh, yeah.
It's been done. I'd love to see you do it, man.
I
We'll
want
see.
to do it. That's the plan. Yeah.
Best of luck. We'll see you in a few days.
Awesome. Thank you.
These things go right by. So thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And everybody, thanks for watching. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. We'll see you next time. Cool, man. Thank you, Courage.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.